For all of the trick-or-treaters out there, likely to be a pretty cold one. 115 million Americans are facing frost and freeze alerts starting today. Mr. Roker is standing by with that all-important Halloween forecast. First, though, NBC's Maggie Vespa joins us from Chicago, where millions will get a blast of cold and snow to go with that candy. Maggie, good morning to you. I can tell by the hat it's already pretty chilly in the Windy City.
Hey, Craig, happy Halloween. Yeah, it definitely is. We're here in Wilmette, Illinois. A lot of people, as you said, waking up to this frighteningly cold forecast, almost as scary as this lawn. And I mean, look at this. These people clearly went all out. As you said, well over 100 million Americans waking up to those frost advisories, those freeze alerts. And we know Al's going to drill down more on this. But some cities hitting from what we're seeing close to 30 degrees below normal. Here in Wilmette, this is a suburb of Chicago. We're at around 29 degrees already this morning. But the thing that's really throwing people for a loop, the scariest part of this forecast, as you point out, is that snow. This would be the first snowfall of the season. We're already seeing it in parts of Michigan and Minnesota. And here in Chicago, we're expecting up to an inch at the most. So just a light dusting. But no one had this on their Halloween bingo card. OK, this is definitely the thing that's really freaking people out on this Halloween, Craig.
You know, Al and I were just talking yesterday about how, when you have the costume on when you're a kid and you have to wear the coat, it kind of stinks. But if you're trying to stay warm while trick-or-treating, is there anything else you can really do besides that?
I mean, it's just the worst. Like, nothing helps with that pain, right? We do have props, so it would be nothing if we didn't. So obviously, the hot hands, this is a good idea if you want to put these inside mittens or inside shoes. Make sure it's not skin to skin for little kids, because that might be a little bit too hot. Also, thermoses, if you want to just bring along some hot cider or some hot cocoa. And then we have some tips to kind of adjust the costume with minimal impact on the aesthetic, if you will. A lot of the best costumes this year, you can hear the decorations talking behind me. A lot of the best costumes lend themselves to layering, like ghouls, goblins, superheroes. If you're going as a princess, remember that Elsa wears capes, and obviously Barbie had every job on the planet, so you can kind of go with anything there. And of course, guys, we're hearing that hats are clearly all the rage. So just something to keep in mind as you head out. And again, minimal impact, because it always hurts to adjust that costume at the last minute. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Maggie Vespa for us. Maggie, thank you. Mr. Roker, what say you, sir?
Well, we say brrr instead of boo. We are looking at 115 million, as Maggie mentioned, from California, Southwest, down through the Gulf, all the way into the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic states. We're looking at frost advisories, freeze watches, freeze warnings. It feels like 16 in Kansas City, 23 in Chicago, 31 in Dallas, feels like 30 in Buffalo. And this afternoon, temperatures 14 degrees below average for Minneapolis, same in Detroit, 41 in St. Louis, 55 in Dallas. New York, it's only going to be 50. That's 8 degrees cooler than normal. So for tonight, scary cold in the midsection of the country, spells of scary snow around the Great Lakes. Salem, Massachusetts, 44. It'll be nice. Dangerfield, Texas, Skull Valley, Arizona, 54 degrees. Then that cold air continues tomorrow morning. Expected records from Parkersburg, Nashville, Springfield, all the way to Tulsa, down to Dallas. Highs tomorrow with wind chills. It's going to be a chilly start tomorrow. It's going to feel like 20 degrees in Columbus, 15 in Oklahoma City in the morning, 23 in Atlanta, 33, I should say. It'll feel like 23. And tomorrow, those temperatures anywhere from 10 to 20 degrees below average. So a chilly start. But the good news is temperatures rebound as we get toward the weekend. By Saturday, it's 62 in New York City, 65 in Lexington, Little Rock. You'll see a high Saturday of 72 degrees. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.